Hey everybody, welcome back to Football Manager 2021 with Borussia Dortmund. We had £100 million to spend of our transfer budget and we didn't need to spend it. We did spend it. I've bought 2 more players. Not before we sold Emre Can to PSG for £45 million and Felix Passlack to BMG for around £10 to £15 million depending on various clauses. We've spent £47 million on one player and £47.5 million on another one. So the cheaper of the two, by £500,000, is Florentino Luis, the Portuguese central midfielder, 23 years of age. He still fits the bill, he's young and he's good at sports. Basically, that is why we've brought him in, £47 million. He's good, isn't he? He's very good at football. I think that's money well spent. He's effectively the Emre Can just direct replacement. So I see that as a sensible signing. For an extra £500,000, we've signed Jules Koundé. I think that's how I'm going to say it. That's probably not how it's said, but that's how I'm going to say it. 24 years old, French central defender. He's the Mats Hummels replacement. That's how I'm trying to pin it anyway. He's not really the Mats Hummels replacement, but he's kind of come in and he's better than all of our other centre-backs. So Jules is in. Florentino Luis is in. That's his name. He said Felipe. Florentino Luis is in. We've done all of our business. There's no more. There's no more transfers coming in or out. The window is shut. We're on the 11th of February. We've also loaned up Barco, Demir, Dahoud, Kamara, Priest, Sargent and Mepham to various clubs around Europe. It is Europe. It's mainly Germany, actually. Chris Mepham gone to Sporting, apparently, because, apparently Germany wasn't fun. He wanted to go to Portugal instead. As you'd expect, still top of the table, still undefeated. I didn't even notice this until I've just seen that. We are still undefeated in the Bundesliga. We are top of the table. We have dropped some points though, so the gap between us and Bayern Munich is a little bit different. Also, they've just played their game against Augsburg, beating them 5-0. We'll be playing in just a moment against Hertha Berlin, and hopefully we'll beat them 5-0. So we've played, obviously, a fair amount in between episodes. We've actually played 6 matches, 5 of them in the league. Another DFB Pokal match, which we won that one as well. We drew 3-3 with Mainz. Martial with 2 and an own goal. Martial technically scored a hat-trick, but it got disallowed. I say technically, it's not technically. He didn't score a hat-trick, it got disallowed. But yeah, we dropped points in this one, but then we've won everything else. We beat RB Leipzig 5-2. Reina on the score sheet. Andre Unger, scoring twice from corners. Bellingham and Martial as well on the score sheet. Against Augsburg 4-1. Verhoeven, Zaniolo, Guerrero and Martial. Against Wolfsburg, Andrea Belotti scoring himself a hat-trick. Martial and Adeyemi. Against BMG, Belotti and Zaniolo in this one. And against Wolfsburg, Verhoeven and Adeyemi scoring. We just don't lose games, apart from apparently mid-season friendlies. We don't lose games in competitions where we care about it. And the Super Cup. We didn't care about the Super Cup. That is literally our only kind of competitive loss all season. All season, as our only real competitor. I know we lost to Atletico Madrid, didn't we? We got hammered by Atletico Madrid. But we kind of returned the favour. Anyway, today then, speaking of Champions League, we will be playing Hertha Berlin. We'll be playing Inter Milan as well in the first leg of our first knockout round, which means the second match will be in the next episode, along with probably Arminia Bielefeld. The starting lineup then for the Hertha Berlin game. It won't be Andre Onana in goal, it'll be Mitchell Price in goal. I've decided I want to play Mitchell Price until the end of the season, if we can. He's very good. Mitchell Price is very good. He's not as good as Onana, but he's still good enough and he's only 19 years old. So basically, I want to give him as much football as we can before we basically finish this save. It'll be Price in goal, Dodo, Koundé, Zagadou and Guerrero as our back four today, with Luis and Reina in the middle, Zaniolo and Bellingham this time on the wings, Belotti and Verhoeven as our strikers. We have got a little bit of an injury problem going on. We are missing Adeyemi. Zeno Van Hoesten's been out for a while. Anyway, Popov, Fernandez and Martial all currently out injured, which is why we're seeing Belotti and Verhoeven, I need to say Van Hoesten, is Verhoeven as our strikers today. Michael Obafemi also on the bench. He's coming on, isn't he? We're bringing him on. Are Hertha Berlin any good? I have no idea. I think they're all right. I don't think they're awful. I genuinely haven't looked at the league table beyond the top 2. Hertha are 8th place. So they're doing all right. They're kind of chasing for a Europa League spot. Probably a bit too far away from the Champions League. We are obviously chasing, number 1, an invincible season, which, now that I say that out loud, is ridiculous when you think we have Bayern Munich in our league and RB Leipzig, but we're also chasing the title. That is realistically our main number 1 goal for this season. Zaniolo has it to Florentino Luis. Zaniolo forward to Andrea Belotti. Belotti really should have scored then. It's a decent enough save from the Hertha goalkeeper. We're just 3.5 minutes in, Who is taking this corner? It's Guerrero. Left-footed towards Belotti at the front, headed over the bar, still 0-0. We are seeing a continuation. We've seen the goalkeepers kick out. Guerrero, who is our player... Is he our player, or did we sell him? The decent-ish tackle. Guerrero steals it away. Bellingham, he's gone long upfield. Van Houston, it's not Van Houston. Verhoeven heads it down to Belotti. And Andrea Belotti gets his 13th goal of the season. It's 1-0. I'm not very good at commentary right now, and I don't know why. I do know why, and I'll show you why. In this pot here, I need to... You can't see half of them. These are peanut butter M&Ms that you can't buy in England that my girlfriend bought me for Christmas. And I just keep eating them constantly. They're like... It's an addiction. Guerrero with a free kick for us towards Jude Bellingham at the back post. And Judy Bellingham gets his 9th goal of the season. Judy Bellingham. He sounds like a 60-year-old woman. His name's Jude. Straight after the goal, there is some more highlights going on. Hertha coming forward with the ball. Florentino Luis sticks a leg out but can't quite get the ball clear. Now Maya's going to probably go backwards. Goes across actually to Cade. Steal this away, please. Cunha back to Maya. Forward to Gomez. Now Wakone. This man's name. Mittelstadt, possibly. Decent save from the young Australian goalkeeper. We win. They win a corner. The corner then from Gomez on the left-hand side towards the back post. I think Gomez might be our former player. I think that might be Sergio Gomez, who we sold at the start. Sergio Gomez at the start of the save to Hertha with basically a 50% sell on. So at least he's getting some football. Schwolo, it's probably not pronounced like that, is it? But he's taking the goal kick. Dodo has the ball, tries to slot that through to Verhoeven, can't find him. Now Guerrero plays it forward, but Dodo intercepts it. Now Luis to Dodo. We looked good then. Looked like something might have happened. Instead, we've lost the ball. Cade goes for a long-range effort. Mitchell Price dives. Bit television-esque, but it was going wide anyway. Free kick for Guerrero towards the middle. It's gone over everybody, and Dodo was there. Schwolo with a decent enough save. I hope that is how it's said. That's how I'm going to say it, because that's how it's written down. We've got a throw with Dodo taking it. Bellingham controls. Florentino Luis crosses it in. Verhoeven's there. He's had a chance. It's blocked and cleared. Akone's going to concede a corner. Verhoeven has played 5 games, 5 starts, I think, in all competitions and scored 5 goals. So hopefully we're going to see something from the young Belgian. Rainer's corner comes in. Belotti's there, can't get on the end of it. We're going to settle for a throw, apparently. I'm not really sure why we didn't just collect that, because we had plenty of time. Half-time then, we're 2-0 up against Hertha Berlin, looking comfortable. I say looking comfortable. They have had a couple of chances, but they are very few and far between. I'm going to go with that team talk. I don't even know. I don't care for team talks. I think I've said this in the comments before, that I literally don't care for team talks anymore. I barely cared in the first place. Now I don't care at all. I just click whatever the assistant says. 60-odd minutes on the clock. We're going to do ourselves a change. Zagadu's going to come off for Ungar. I was going to bring Jordan on, but no, we're going to bring on Ungar. Do we also do Zaniolo for Talas Magno? Or do we do a central midfielder? Antonio, possibly. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Sure. Why have I brought Michael Obafemi on? I can't help myself. Okay, as a Saints fan, I feel like I'm obliged to play Michael Obafemi. Throw for Boyata to take it. Ungar heads clear. Rainer's not going to get there. Sergio Gomez has the ball. Edge of the penalty area. He's gone across back to, I assume that is Dedrick Boyata. I can't think of another Boyata that it might be. Cunha's going to get on the end of this. No, he's not. Mitchell Price can scoop that ball up somehow. Holds it in his hand then. We're going to go long. Come on, Mitchell. Kick it long, you Australian. Kick it long. I said that like it was an insult. He's actually an Australian. It's not an insult at all. Ungar to Reina, back to Guerrero. He's gone very, very long. Belotti's going to run onto the end of this. Chests it down. Belotti kicks it straight into Schwolo's hands. It's going to be another chance for us, though, from the corner. Florentino Luis isn't playing too hot. Michael Obafemi, apparently, has picked up an injury already. He's only been on the pitch 8 minutes. Corner comes in. Belotti's there. Can't get on the end of it. Guerrero's going to keep this alive. No, he isn't. Final 15 minutes. Obafemi doesn't win the header. Florentino Luis to Reina. Luis has acres of space if he can just take a decent enough touch. Finds Bellingham to Belotti. Belotti's going to have to go off to Dodo, possibly. Slots it through to Verhoeven. Was not expecting that ball to find its way to Verhoeven, but it did. And the youngster's effort hits the outside of the post. Schwolo's goal kick goes towards Guerrero. It's gone over everybody, actually. Ungar's not going to get that. Cunha. What are you doing, Mickey? His name's not Mickey, it's Mitchell. What are you doing, Mitchell? You are well off your line. Mateus Cunha makes it 2-1. That's not ideal. It's not. I'd love a third goal even. I'd love a third goal. Give us that 2-goal advantage once again, because now it's a little bit too close for my liking. Guerrero's throw doesn't find Reina. Unga heads forward, but doesn't find a yellow shirt. And now Jonathan Okone is going to run with the ball through the middle. It's going to be 2-2. I could see it coming a mile off. It's 2-2. We've been playing so well as of late. I did not expect this to happen now. Guerrero's throw to Verhoeven. Verhoeven's gone towards Bellingham, who flicks the head down to Belotti. Oh, Andrea Belotti, you hero. He has possibly saved the day. Stands there statuesque, apparently. Celebrates with nobody. Everyone else runs straight past him. Is it a goal? I'm a bit worried now that that's getting called back. It's not getting called back, right? It's still 3-2. Another chance starting with a throw. Obafemi once again can't win a header. Reina gets there first. Luis back to Ungar. Now Guerrero with a bit of space. Slots it through to Verhoeven. Go on, Verhoeven. There it is. Anthony Verhoeven's 6th goal of the season. It's 4-2 now. Every single game that he plays, he will score a goal. I am getting genuine Haaland levels of performance out of Anthony Verhoeven here, aren't I? I could not get Haaland to score for love nor money, but Verhoeven seems to be doing it for fun. We're going to do our final change. It is going to be Guerrero coming off for Junior Firpo. Guerrero seems to have a lot of the ball and he seems to be playing well, but the problem is he seems to be doing the same thing over and over again and it doesn't necessarily work. So we're going to give Firpo a chance, plus there's only 5 minutes of injury time. Koundé to Dodo. In front of him, I think, is going to be Jude Bellingham. It's a terrible pass from Dodo, and they've nicked the ball away. So Hertha coming forward with it. Okone, one of their 2 goal scorers, plays it over the top. Mitchell Price, lovely television save there, Mitchell. That's going on your YouTube highlight reel when somebody decides to make one, which they won't because you don't exist. It's over the halfway line, but it's coming straight back towards us. They've got past one man. Jonathan Okone, now Cade's effort. Gomez, Cade again. How have we conceded 3 in this game? Price isn't playing badly. They're just scoring decent chances, aren't they? It's 4-3. They had 5 shots on target and scored 3 of them. That was lucky. That was very, very lucky. We scored 4 goals from an XG of 3.64. They scored 3 goals from an XG of 0.84. I still don't fully understand XG, but that sounds like they kind of broke the system a bit because they scored way too many goals. But we won. Ultimately, we won the game. That was what was needed. And big Tony Verhoeven as well, getting it on the score sheet once again. Is he big? I've just called him Big Tony. He's 6'2". He's a big lad. So that victory then puts us back at the top of the table. 10 points clear. Did Bayern lose or draw a game? They drew again. They drew at Frankfurt. I did not even notice they drew with Frankfurt. Okay, so we're back 10 points clear at the top of the table. We don't have a lot of league football left to play. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 league games to play. 10 points clear. Yes, admittedly, we probably still need to keep going. We might win the league in April, but winning the league in April is better than winning it in May. Right then, Inter Milan in the Champions League. We've got injury problems and registration problems because we bought too many people in January, basically. It's going to be Onana in goal. Dodo, Koundé, Jordan and Guerrero will be the back four today. Jordan comes in because Zagadou is currently out injured and lots of other players are also currently out injured. Luis and Bellingham in the middle. Zaniolo and Reina on the wings. Belotti and Adeyemi will be our strikers. And that is because... Let's just scroll down and have a look at this. So Van Houston, injured. Antonio suspended. Obafemi, Drommel, both unregistered. Popov, Fernandez and Martial all injured. Fruchtal, Verhoeven and Ungar all not registered. This annoyed me. This annoyed me no end. I wanted to get Verhoeven in the squad, but I couldn't do it. I had a choice. I could have actually dropped, I think it was one of our goalkeepers. No, sorry, it was Jordan. I almost dropped Jordan for Verhoeven. Kind of glad I didn't, because if we did that, we'd be playing probably an injured Zagadou as a centre-back today. Anyway, Inter Milan, let's hope we can start the first leg. Let's try and score a goal. Let's get an away goal. That's what we need. It's not the only thing we need, but an away goal is a start. I genuinely looked at Romelu Lukaku and tried to maybe sign him when we had £100 million in the bank. They wanted more than £100 million, so we didn't obviously do that. But I'm a bit concerned because I know how good Lukaku is, basically. I don't want to be coming up against an in-form Romelu Lukaku. And Zapata as well. Zapata is a very good striker. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's Inter. Inter are a very good team. We've also picked up a very early knock in the shape of Jude Bellingham. Belotti heads that clear. Barella's got it back, though. Are we going to steal this, or is this going to be an Inter chance? Bastoni. Belotti's still defensive at the moment. Belotti's chasing him. Crosses eventually comes in. Lukaku's there, hits Rafael Guerreiro with a great block from the Portuguese fullback. Hakimi's there. Onana with a dodgy save, but we do save it nonetheless. It's going to be a corner. I'm worried about this Bellingham injury. He has lost all of his fitness. Every single inch of his fitness is gone. The ball is cleared by Jordan. Gossens has got this. It's going to end the highlight. Do we keep him on? It's going back up. It is slowly going back up. Is there anything? He's taken a knock as a twisted knee. He also says he wants to come off. We're going to have to do it, aren't we? We're going to have to bring off Bellingham. Matheus Henrique. Literally never played for us since we signed him. We brought him in the summer for £15 million from Gremio. He hasn't kicked a ball for us yet. Now is his time in a Champions League first knockout round match. Good luck. Well, since we've done the change, very little has taken place. We've got 10 minutes left of the first half. Adeyemi across to Luis. In the centre circle, forward to Belotti, who's been on a very good run of form lately, scoring a lot of goals. Zaniolo finds Dodo. 3 in the middle if he can get his cross away. He's running it instead. Back to Zaniolo. He's not going to cross either, is he? He's got Brozovic. Henrique edge of the area. Why did he pass that back? This is not good. This is 2-on-1 now. Zapata's past the last man. Onana has to stop him. Onana doesn't stop him. And Duvan Zapata makes it 1-0 to Inter Milan. And all of that came from Matheus Henrique's piss-poor pass. I was kind of optimistic about the Champions League. I was there thinking, you know what? Maybe we can win the treble. Maybe we can win the league. We can win the DFB Pokal. And maybe there's an outside chance of the Champions League. At the moment, it's not happening, is it? I mean, my assistant manager is saying, this is a great opportunity. No, thrash arms, I'm far from pleased. Let's get people motivated and fired up. Early highlight in the second half. Henrique with it. He needs to do something, in my opinion. Zaniolo on the right-hand side, back to Dodo. Get an early cross in, my friend. He's not. He's got past one man. Runs into the penalty area. Back to Luis. Across to Henrique. Oh, and there it is. I told you I wanted him to do something, and Matheus Henrique has made up for his mistake in the first half. Not that it really was a mistake, it was just a poor pass. But he scored as well on his debut. It's 1-1, and we've got an away goal. Dodo with a throw to Luis. Are we going to get this ball in instead? We've been tackled, and now Zapata can run forward with the ball. They're getting us on the counter-attack. It's a great slide, though. Now Jordan has this in the centre circle, across to Guerreiro. Go forward, my friend. Finds Gio Reyna. European golden boy, Gio Reyna. Zaniolo to Dodo on that right-hand side. Can we get the cross in? He never crosses, does he? He's eventually hit it low and hard, but the ball is cleared. Lukaku's now running forward with it. The Belgian international goes off to that left-hand side. I think Koundé's let him go off to that left-hand side as well. Lukaku's a big lad, isn't he? And it's a great block, actually, or tackle, actually, from Jordan. Lukaku's massive. He's, 6'3", something like that? He's huge in this game. Brozovic's corner comes in towards Bastoni at the front. Andre Onana holds on to that one. We've still got plenty of time in this game to hopefully get ourselves a winner. Dodo to Belotti in the penalty area. Facing away from goal, back to the fullback. He's running, because of course he is. Barella with a wonderful slide tackle. And now Inter can probably break up down that left-hand side. Forward finds Zapata. Koundé's with him. Backwards from Zapata to Gossens. He's got past his man far too easily there. Still running into space. Plays it backwards. Romelu Lukaku. He's doing everything. Zapata's headed effort is into the hands of Onana. That's probably going to do it for this highlight. It's still 1-1. Is that going to do it for this highlight? It's kicked upfield and it's coming straight back towards us. Lukaku to Barella. To Zapata. Lukaku once again. Hakimi can run with it. Is he going to get a cross into the penalty area? Hakimi goes for goal into the hands of Onana. Another highlight. There's a lot. There is a hell of a lot happening in this game at the moment. Dodo gets it on the right. Luis in the middle. We've not seen a huge amount of Florentino Luis so far. Reyna. Dodo's continuing his run. Reyna just gets tackled and then passes it straight back to Brozovic, but then nicks it off him again. Dodo crossfield ball finds Zaniolo. Guerreiro's making a run. Luis to Henrique, one of our the only goal scorer for our team. Reyna edge of the area. Dodo with loads and loads of space. Cross it in. Hits it low. Henrique's there. Back to Dodo. Cross it in. Belotti's there. Hits the first man. And the ball is cleared. It's going to be a corner. 60 minutes on the clock. Lots and lots of stuff is going on in this game at the moment. Who's taking the corner? Probably Guerreiro. It's Reyna. Right-footed towards the front post. Skirnia gets it clear back to Gio Reyna. Crosses it in again. Back post is Florentino Luis. And Handanovic gets a hand to it. Puts it over the bar. It is another corner. Who's taking this one? This time it is Guerreiro. Towards Reyna. Header clear. Guerreiro's going to control it and get that ball back in. Or maybe not. Zaniolo and Adeyemi both not playing very well at all. Zaniolo's on a 6.2. Throw for Guerrero. Forward towards the penalty area, but goes straight to one of the Inter players. Now Dodo. Guerrero's got space on that left-hand side. Zaniolo to Karim Adeyemi. And Karim Adeyemi has put us 2-1 up against Inter Milan. I was about to substitute him. In fact, both of those players I was about to substitute. Zaniolo's ball through to Adeyemi gives us the lead. And that also gives me a bit of food for thought because I don't really want to bring off either of them now. We've got a free kick as well. Very good position. Gio Reyna, the American, steps up to take it. It's 3. Gio Reyna gets his 9th for the season. Lovely little chicken dance as well to celebrate. We're 3-1 up against Inter Milan. All the little concerns and worries in the first half have just gone in the second half. We are actually doing really well. Right, we're going to do Guerrero off for Firpo because they keep telling me he's 1 yellow card away from a suspension. So we're going to do that. We're going to take him off. I'm also going to do Belotti for Piatek because Piatek hasn't played a lot of football lately. And there's goals in Piatek. Piatek knows how to score goals. Reyna with a free kick. Minutes left to play. Florentino Luis was there. So was Jordan. His headed effort goes over the bar. 4 minutes of injury time. We have turned this match around. 1-0 down at half-time. Koundé with a great sliding tackle? Question mark. It looked great. It wasn't. Fairs with the ball. Onana with a questionable save. Because it wasn't a save, was it? If it was a save, it wouldn't have gone in. Mohamed Fairs makes it 3-2. We do have 3 away goals, though. Full-time whistle goes then. 3-2 on the night. Bit of a weird game. We won the second half 3-1. We were not very good in the first half, but we got away with it. We've got the victory. I only said we've got the 3 points. We've got the victory. Second leg then, which will be in the next episode. We just need to not lose. As long as we don't lose, we'll be going through to the next round. We did do that as well with a very, very rotated squad. We had Jordan playing today. Jordan doesn't play. We brought on Mateus Henrique, who played his very first ever game for us. So I'd say a 3-2 win there is pretty decent. The Bellingham injury is only 3 to 4 days. That's good. That is a lot less worrying than I thought it was going to be. So then next episode, like I said, we are going to go forward. We're going to have the second leg. We're also going to probably play Arminia Bielefeld on camera as well, because we might beat them about 6 or 7-0. Like, we should absolutely hammer them. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2021 with Borussia Dortmund. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I will be back next time with the Arminia Bielefeld and Inter Milan second leg matches. And you never know, we might be closer to winning the Bundesliga as well. We probably won't be, but you know, we've got 2 more matches, 6 more points. Let's hope Bayern lose some games as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.